Welcome to the Speak Life Project. Look, let me keep it 100 with you. Life ain't just about waking up, going through the motions, and hoping something changes. You were made for more. And today we're talking about a kid from the fields who became a king. A boy with no army, no height, but he had God. And because of that, he took down a giant. That same spirit is in you. So listen up, because this ain't just David's story. Before David was a king, before he was a warrior, he was just a kid watching sheep. No status, no respect, no spotlight. His own family didn't even take him seriously. When the prophet Samuel came looking for the next king, David's father didn't even mention his name. His brothers, they were out training to be warriors. David, he was in the fields taking care of sheep. But here's what you gotta catch. God don't care about titles. He don't care about popularity. God sees the warrior in you even when nobody else does. David didn't just roll up to the battlefield like, yo, where's this giant at? Nah, he had been training in the dark for years, fighting off lions, taking down bears, handling business when nobody was watching. That's where the real work happens, in the unseen places. Maybe that's where you at right now. Maybe you feel like nobody sees the work you're putting in, like you're grinding in the background while everybody else is getting their moment. Maybe you're thinking, man, why am I struggling while everybody else is shining? But what if this season ain't punishment, but preparation? What if every long night, every setback, every challenge is building you for something bigger? Because one day, just like David, your moment is gonna come. David finally steps onto the battlefield, and what does he see? A giant, 9 feet tall, armor so heavy most men couldn't carry it, a voice that made warriors shake, and guess what? Nobody wanted that smoke. Where's the king at? Oh, he's hiding. But David, where is he at? He's running mental exercises in his mind. He's bringing to life all the victories he's had in the past. He's pumping himself up. See, while everybody else saw a giant too big to beat, while everybody else shook in fear, David stepped up in faith. It ain't because he had the best training or the best weapons. It ain't because he was the biggest dude on the battlefield. Now let's talk about you. Maybe your giant ain't a dude in armor, but I'm sure you got battles of your own to fight. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's doubt. Maybe it's that voice in your head saying, you ain't good enough. You don't have what it takes. But just like David, you got a choice to make. You can sit on the sidelines, keep making excuses, and wait for a perfect moment that ain't never coming. Or you can step up. And here's the thing, you don't need to be the smartest. You don't even need to have all the answers. You just need to know who your God is, because that same spirit that turned the shepherd into a giant killer is inside of you. What you gonna do? Are you gonna keep waiting? Keep doubting, keep looking at the size of the battle instead of the size of your God? Or are you gonna walk in your calling? Look, the world don't need more men playing it safe. The world don't need more men staying quiet when they're called to lead. The world needs warriors, men like David, men who step up when others step back, men who fight even when the odds are stacked against them, men who trust God no matter what. And that man, that's you. Now you speak life over yourself. This is the Speak Life Project after all. Say this with me. Father, I thank you for the power inside of me. I know I am not weak. I know I am not alone. I know I am not a mistake. I reject doubt. I reject every lie that says I'm not enough. I am a warrior. I am a giant killer. I will step forward when others shrink back. I will trust you in every battle. I will not run. I will not hide, because the same spirit that was in David lives inside of me. I will walk in victory. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.